Welcome folks, day 24, Nick here. Just leaving Pamporovo. It's like a ghost town, because it's this big ski resort, I guess. There's nothing here. So anyway, well, nobody here, I mean, very, well, I'm here, and a couple of other people. There's a tiny little supermarket that they have as well, with very limited stuff. But the apartment I stayed in last night, top notch, really was. I even had that log burner. I didn't have any logs to burn, but nonetheless, looked pretty good. But this morning, I didn't sleep well last night. I don't know why. I just felt a bit chilled. It did drop, the temperatures did drop here. I checked overnight at one point, it was 6 degrees. I don't know whether it had gone lower. I just kept waking up, you know, it was one of those nights. So this morning, I took a very leisurely start, well, as I usually do anyway, of course. Check the chain, lube the chain again, check the fluids, they were all alright, so that's all good. I don't know if you can see these little places, they look fantastic, ski lodges. It's 370 kilometers to Thessaloniki. I'm not going to rush it. I don't feel tired at the moment, so I feel safe. But if I do feel tired, then I'll obviously stop for the make an early stop of it. All these hotels must be absolutely jammed in the winter, which is, you know, when they make their money. But the rest of the time must be very difficult for them. Sorry, I'm rambling whilst just enjoying these roads. One of the reasons I went for the CB500X was that I really didn't want to race round and charge about on these roads. I've been there, done that, as many of you probably have. But you're so busy concentrating on the road, which is what you should be. But it's flashing by at such a rate that you just don't enjoy it. But going at a more sedate pace, which was my intent for this trip, it's just stunning. It's not everybody's cup of tea, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing it alone, because otherwise you feel you're holding people back or whatever. If I do want to go a bit fast, then maybe they don't. So don't get me wrong, some of the roads I've blatted round a little bit, but with the scenery as it is, it's just too nice just to not enjoy. Anyway, I can highly recommend this part of Bulgaria, and it is a particular region, which of course I can't remember because I'm terrible at things like that, but hopefully I'll put the region up so you'll know what it is. But if you do a search on Pamporovo as a ski resort, then you'd probably find it anyway, where you would find it. So beautiful, the scenery. Of course, I don't know if any of this is coming out on the sound. I discovered last night that I think it's the 1st of June, got no sound the whole day, and that's the day with the bears. Hey, it's just one of those things. Look at that. That is fabulous. Well done, Garmin Adventurers Routing. Just enjoying the water. It's very inviting, but it's cold. Anyway, gonna go moving. Here's one of those little freshwater places that you can drink from. I haven't tried the water. I do have one of those little filtration systems just in case as well. But I'm sure it's very nice. Actually, change of plan. Just came through this little little town. Claims to be a snack bar over there, so I'm going to go and see whether it genuinely is.
Hello, I am Ivan. Welcome to Bulgaria. Здравейте, аз съм Иван и добре дошли в България.
Some of the roads have completely collapsed on the edge at the side. It's just scary, really. At some point that has collapsed, presumably under something. Whether that something made it across or not, I don't know, but it's you know, into the river type of approach, so that's very worrying. We've just come through a little town where I shouldn't be surprised that the little town or village has a library, but it actually had a sign. The only signpost in it was for a library. I think that spoils it really for people who want to practice their foreign language. In the UK, one of the stock terms for just about every language is where is the library that you learn at school when you're learning by rote. Things have changed over the years, I'm sure, but it always used to be, for the French it was où est la bibliothèque, in Spanish donde está la biblioteca, and German I've got no idea. So, you know, it's a shame when they put a signpost. Not that I've ever had to ask in a foreign country, where is the library. Somebody very close to me used to have a bit of a foreign language icebreaker, a bit of a random phrase just to break the ice, so to speak, and she learnt it in many languages, you know, French, Spanish, Italian, Japanese, and it was in English: I am a little bag of potatoes, which I thought was great as an icebreaker. Not much use, but I think it probably got the smiles going. Anyway, if you're listening, you know who you are. I still think it's a great phrase to know. A couple of cyclists ahead. They've been doing the road that I've been riding, but they're part of a group of 40 apparently. I was chatting with them for a little while and saying they need an engine, and they said that I was just lazy. Probably true. This part of Bulgaria, from a aesthetic, beautiful point of view, is absolutely stunning. Now we're in these mountains and the forests. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful, and I'm sure there are plenty areas like it that do seem to be spoilt around here with these wondrous sights. It is just amazing. You sort of have to be here really to appreciate it. I hope that some of this footage captures some of the wondrous nature of nature. I think it's one of those places where consider coming down for a motorcycling holiday. With hindsight, it wouldn't be with camping. The costs of accommodation, especially at this time of year, are frankly not worth lugging the tent gear around. I did have to pop to a supermarket yesterday evening, and it was only 4 kilometers away, but I didn't have, well, I only had the panniers on, and the difference in the bike, the handling, it just felt so responsive and light and eager to go round the bends, whereas I'm just a little bit aware of it behind me here, and I'm fairly used to it now, but it is just a different ride without all the luggage on. So yes, I can highly recommend this part of Bulgaria. It's just been raining a little bit, so you can see that there are patches of dry. You could see the grease, oil slick type stuff on the road surfaces as you go around these horrible little hairpins in the actual town itself. You said making a terrible meal of this one. Whoop. Keep going round. Just feels very slicky. I think Greece is probably about 70 or 80 kilometers away, and I'm going to aim to stop around 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So I didn't sleep well last night, so I want to just relax a bit this evening. It's just not completely wet, so I think all the horrible stuff will have come to the surface. I'm sure the tyres are actually fine, and the motorbike is fine. It's just the rider. Another little town. Looks like it's got sort of a bit of a bustling square going on. Drama. Because I'm so far ahead with the filming, I don't know what's working and what's not working for the actual video content. It's a bit of a shame. So I'm just having to sort of make a guess and hope what I find of interest is what you find of interest too. And if you don't, then it's just me talking to myself anyway. So I hope I don't look back and think, oh, what on earth is he talking about or doing there? But if nothing else, just turn the sound off, stick your own music on, and enjoy the ride. Assuming you can put up with my riding style and technique and speed. Seems to be sort of open quarry area here. Lots of these breaking away of the land, and then sort of storage stuff on the opposite side of the road where like they're cutting it up. Must be hard work. Big machine there. So I've just stopped at one of those water stops, and this one looks a bit better. It looks like it's gravity fed, but I'm not sure how good the water is. But I have got one of those little bladder things that filters water, so I will try some. But I prefer to try it through the filter. I don't know how much the filtration itself changes the taste, but I'll let you know in a moment. Tastes like water. So this should be the border with Greece. Cars this way, pedestrians that way. Got a little green light here. Car, bus, truck. Keep going. To this one. And out of respect, we'll turn the camera off. Okay, so that took about 2 minutes. There was no queue there. Again, it was just the passport and registration document for the bike. So I don't know whether that's just exiting, and I think it is. That's just exiting Bulgaria. guess this is now entering Greece. Let's see what's involved here. Stop at this one. Well, that was painless too. That time it was just the passport. Is anybody there to stop? Okay, so this is now Greece. That's quite a dramatic mountain range ahead of us. Not sure whether we're going round it, through it, over it, or what. I'm only 25 kilometres into Greece. The roads are a lot wider. This seems to be quite a main road. But look at that forestation. Fabulous. And I've booked a beachfront apartment for the night. So it's meant to be 1 bedroom, sea view, kitchenette, close to a cafe restaurant, for €43. Bonjour, ça va?
Bien, et toi? Tu vas au camping? Camping?
No.
No?
No. Tomorrow, mañana. I think so. Maybe this is it here. Yep. Okay, so this room was €43. Don't judge me, I know I should be camping, but let's have a look at the room. So it's in Kavala, in Greece. So the bathroom looks pretty good. Got a washing machine. Only I hadn't done my washing and drying this morning. And then a kitchenette, very nice. And a couple of beds here, chairs, etc. And then the main bedroom. And then of course there's a balcony with a sea view. So yes, judge me for lugging all that camping gear around. But I must say, I quite like this location. Time to get the swimming gear. So today I think we did about 220 kilometres in the end, maybe 220 kilometres. And it was quite a leisurely ride anyway. So still en route to Thessaloniki. Don't know whether I'll actually stop there or not, but anyway, anything else crops up, I'll let you know. But quite possibly it's bye for now.